Hey everyone, MattCam89 here, and we have a GG Retro unboxing for you, and a really cool artwork that we have there for this month. And this is the first GG Retro box of the new year. This is my second box from this company, and hopefully this one here is a better experience, I would say. Although the box itself wasn't bad games-wise. There were a few issues in my first box, one being one of the games wasn't the actual game in the case. So it was Max Payne 2 box art, but then it was the original Max Payne. We should be getting Max Payne 2 in this box here. They did promise to send me over the correct edition. So I am expecting that one, although it's the PlayStation 2 version and not the original Xbox, which is fine by me. They did say that it was loose copy only, so I am expecting that as well. And one of the games also did not work, in which they did also give me a $12 credit, I believe it was, towards this box for this month here. So let's hope that the new year, new retro, GG Retro box is a lot better experience. I do really like the artwork on there. One thing with this company is every box has a different artwork on there, which I'm sure some of you guys are actually probably collecting some of these because some of the artwork is really, really good. So I can see that being a thing. So let's get right into this box here. Now, I will say that this is the most expensive of the three, although VGM does have other options that are way more expensive than what I pay for this box here. But this is one of the more expensive one, but it does include shipping as well. I think this one is a little bit over $60 with shipping included. All right, so just like they promised here, a loose copy of Max Payne 2. I was expecting it. They did email me, let me know that they only had a loose copy, and it does seem to be in pretty good condition. PlayStation 2 discs, I have had pretty good luck with them, even if they are a little bit scratched up. They do tend to work. The Xbox, you know, I don't know if it's just my OG Xbox, just being older. If the discs are scratched, they sometimes will not work. So, all right. So now getting into the actual box itself, it looks like we are continuing the trend of OG Xbox. So my last GG Retro box was actually all Xbox. So I'm kind of hoping for variety. I did double check my account to make sure that I had other systems selected, and I have quite a few of them. So it'd be strange if I got another box that was all OG Xbox. So, all right, this looks to be a pretty interesting title. Pirates: The Legend of Black Hat. That looks pretty cool and does feel nice and heavy, so it may be pretty complete in box here. And it does look to be. It's a nice thick manual there, that I like to see. And case is in great condition. The disc itself seems to be in great condition. To be honest, we got some good scratches there. So this was another thing with the GG Retro boxes. I was some of the games were pretty dirty and scratched up. You'll see if there's gameplay footage or not. I don't know how well it's going to come over. I think I got some light there where you can see there is a fair amount of scratches and smudging on that disc there. So hopefully this plays. I will try both my Xbox 360 and OG Xbox. However, not all games are backwards compatible, so we'll see. If you see gameplay on here, then you know it worked. You know, I would like to see some better cleaning on these discs. Because some of this does look like smudging, but some of this looks like what you would find at a Savers thrift store, you know. This one, you know, looking at the disc even more, it's not coming over on camera, but this is really bad condition. Um, disc. I don't know if I would have sent this out to a customer, to be honest. Um, and if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm pretty lenient. I'm not super picky with the stuff. As long as it works, I'll typically be happy. But we'll see with that one. Pirates, the Legend of Black Cat. Oh, I called it Hat. It's Pirates, the Legend of Black Cat. So I'll put a little note there for that. But never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do. It is made by Electronic Arts, so or at least published by them. So it may actually be one of those gems on the Xbox. All right, continuing our OG Xbox trend. I wonder if a lot of people do not select OG Xbox, and I may be one of the few. So they're like, let's give this guy all our OG Xbox games, which I'm not, super disappointed with because I do collect for that system. So this is a really cool game. I do own it. I want to say on the PlayStation 3 and maybe the Xbox 360, but I do like getting other versions of the same game just to kind of check it out and see the major differences. And I am a huge fan of the Tomb Raider series. So we have Tomb Raider Legends, or Legend, I should say. Not doing too good in this video on my reading comprehension, huh? Maybe I should subscribe to Hooked on Phonics instead of all these mystery boxes. But yeah, this is a pretty fun game. I have played a little bit of it, and I don't know if this is the one that is... Yeah, I think it's its own adventure. I don't believe that it's a remaster or remake of any of the original titles. But you can correct me in the comment section below. It's... does feel a little bit on the heavier side, so it is complete in box, which is good to see. And we'll see what the condition of the disc is. This one is not too bad, but you can tell that it's been through the resurfacer. So I'll have to definitely check this game out again. If it works, you'll see gameplay footage. If not, there'll be a note saying that there was no gameplay footage. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want you to know whether or not these games actually work or not. I used to be, when I first started the channel, sometimes I would play them, sometimes I wouldn't until months later, and then I get burned. So now I'm making it the habit of I'm playing them, especially the capture footage for these videos specifically, and that you can see right there and then if the actual copy that I received is the one that I am playing. Otherwise, I'm moving forward. I'm not gonna put up gameplay. I'm just gonna put a note saying, "Hey, this didn't work," and sorry about that, because I want you to see visually what I'm getting and making sure that it's working. I could easily go to somebody else's channel, pull their gameplay, and put it on here, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be the actual discs that I'm receiving, so you can see, because you may be on the fence of whether you want to buy this type of service or not. And, if I'm just putting gameplay footage of it, you may miss the fact that the game did or did not work. And you may not want to deal with that type of headache. Having to email them all the time, oh, this game didn't work, etc., etc. So you can see it firsthand on this channel, how many of these games are actually working that we're getting in these boxes. All right, continuing the Xbox trend, I'm just going to call it, this is probably another Xbox. So this box is an Xbox. If you've been following their advertising, everything is an Xbox. This box is an Xbox. So, all right, this one actually looks pretty cool. Another one that I have never heard of, but I really, really like the art style here. And it's 1 to 4 players. This looks to be some sort of kind of beat 'em up. And that is really cool. Look at this. Kung Fu Chaos. Face full of fists. And it's got some cool character designs in. I really like the artwork style. If you can look at the screenshots there, it looks like there's a dinosaur up over in that middle section there. Really cool, and it's 1 to 4 players. So I don't know if this is a beat 'em up or if it's a fighter. I want to say this is a beat 'em up, but that looks really cool. It does feel a little bit on the heavier side. So it might be complete in box. No, it's not. I actually have a It's like a advertisement for the OG Xbox. I actually remember these pamphlets, and I think it actually just has sort of yeah, like mini advertisements for some of the other games in there. That's cool. This would actually be a pretty cool video to kind of go through something like this and see if I actually played or remember any of these games. Let's see what the disc looks like. Not too bad. There's some fingerprints on it. Again, it's one of those things, you know, 2 seconds packing the box. You got a nice cloth and a little bit of spray, and you can wipe it down, make it look nice and pretty, especially when you're paying, you know, a little bit of a premium for this type of service here. Alright, and continuing OG Xbox, and I want to say I received the first one in the VGM box that I just got. This is Pac-Man World 2, and I believe I got Pac-Man World on the GameCube. So that's cool. I don't know how many Pac-Man Worlds that they actually made. And I was a little bit tough on that one in that video because I was assuming it's Pac-Man based on what I know what Pac-Man is. And this is actually more of a platformer slash kind of like puzzler. I wouldn't say like open world, but the levels are rather large. You gotta solve puzzles, and I was actually playing it for a decent amount of time after capturing footage. So that has actually changed my opinion on whether or not I would like this one here. So really excited to get this in the collection. So far, no dupes at all. So that's one positive that I've had with this service, is I've yet to get any dupes. And one of the big factors with that one is they actually keep track of the games that they send you. So I don't actually have to, unless I'm buying games outside of the service, I don't actually have to update my list. They will update my list based on what they sent me. It does feel nice and heavy, so this is definitely going to be nice and complete in box. It is. It's got a massive manual here. And something in the back as well. Some sort of white paper. Looks like a mail-in address type thing. Namco. Registration card. Here we go. Pretty cool. Let me know in the comment section below if you have ever filled in one of these, sent them out back in the day. And what was the purpose of it? Did you actually receive anything? Like, I never really understood what these are for. Is it for warranty purposes, maybe? And let's check out the disc. And this one seems to be in pretty good shape. There's some light scratches on the top, which is not coming over on the camera. Might show right there a little bit. But this looks like it should play no problem. But you never know. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Nice complete in box there. Pretty cool artwork as well. Pac-Man World 2 for the OG Xbox. Alright, and we have one more game, and like I said, it is going to be the Xbox, the box of Xbox here, OG Xbox. Anyways, and this is another game that I've never heard of, never played, but does look a little bit interesting. Looks like you are commanding a spaceship. And forgive me, I have never been a huge fan of Star Trek. I'm not opposed to Star Trek. I just never, you know, watched it as a kid or really watched it as an adult. Probably a show that I actually would like, to be honest. And that is Star Trek Shattered Universe. Not a game that I've ever heard of. This is single player, but it does look to be a spaceship type combat game there. So definitely interested to check this out and to see what this is about. I don't, like I said, I was never into the franchise, so there's no nostalgia there for it. It is complete in box. So far everything here has been complete in box. The cases themselves have been in great condition, as well as the manual. Some of the discs here not so great. Mainly that first one that we looked at. This one seems to be, there's some smudges on it, fingerprints. Which is coming over on the camera, but other than that, it looks like it should play no problem, and you will see some gameplay footage. So of all of these games here, there's only one of the games that I'm actually familiar with, Being the Tomb Raider Legend, that's the only one here that I've played. I think it's a really great and exciting mix as long as everything here is in working condition. This is a great variety. The only complaint that I have would be the fact that there's just not enough console variety here. 2 months in a row, every single game has been original Xbox. I did check my list to make sure that I had other consoles selected, and there is quite a few, so it's not like they're limited. But they're just choosing to send me a ton of Xbox games for whatever reason. Not super disappointing, but it would be nice to get a little bit of a variety. So if you see this video, GG Retro, maybe the next box you can give me a little bit of variety, and then give me some more OG Xbox next time. Of the games here, my most excited one is going to be Kung Fu Chaos. This seems like if it's a beat 'em up like I think it is, and it's 4 players, I think this is going to be a fun game to play with the kids. It just looks fun. It just looks goofy and silly, and something that we could probably have some fun with. So hopefully it is what I think it is. But not a bad variety here. You let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of this month's GG Retro box? What was your favorite game in this mix? And is this a service that you would be interested in? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, happy gaming and God bless.